And the reason why I'm doing this video is because, especially for the ones that we have talked with, you have a lot of questions. You want to know, what do you do? What's first? Because when I say to you, only eat meat, because of how we've been taught on the SAD diet, that's just baffling to you. This is the video that I've been wanting to do. And I want to do it because we meet a lot of people. Okay, we meet them, we share, and then now what? So if you're watching this video, you are either subscribed to us, you follow the channel, or
you come up in the feed.
There you go. Or you scan this. I literally walk around with the QR code. We have it on a card. Yeah. So you scanned it. We might have been in your Lyft.
Yeah. Yeah, or we spoke with you and you found us that way.
Oh, you remember there was a couple that we were in the elevator. Yeah, and we just said hanging with the Browns, and they turned around and said, hey, I remember you from the elevator on the ship.
Yeah.
So some kind of way, you were supposed to be right here at this video.
Right, and the thing we want to make sure that you really understand, we really need you to do your own research. Right, the only thing we do is share our experiences. Yes. Right, we just sharing our experiences, being open and honest as much as possible. You know, there are no boundaries with what we'll share. If you ask a question, we'll tell you. Right, and so it's very important that you do your research. And in this link, we've listed 3 doctors. Right, and you can follow the science. You can look at their channels and follow the science and look at some of the research and documented information that they have. And we also have one person other than us that shares his experiences.
I think he has changed the carnivore community. All right. Yeah. So we have that down in the description, and I'll give you a little bit in regards to me, especially if you know me. You know that I was a vegan. All right, so I didn't start the exact day that he did, but in a couple of days, my husband was he's like, wait a minute, I think something is going on here. And he wasn't getting ready to get all healthy, and I'm walking around here. Listen, I was a vegan. I was at the pain center. They were talking about fusing my back together. I was getting back injections. And when I tell people I was on Percocets for 3 years, I received 120 pills a month. Okay? 3 years straight. And what really concerned me is that I was losing my short-term memory. Yeah. I interrupted everybody. I had to, because I was going to forget what I was going to say. And 9 out of 10, I was still forgetting it while I was talking. I was looking and say, okay, I forgot what I was saying. Yeah. Just like that. Yeah. And so I did not want that life. So I'm like, listen, I need to get off meds. And then you surprised me by telling me, you snore. No, I don't. Yeah. No, I don't. Yeah. And he was like, yes, you do. So I would record him, and then he tried to record me, and it wasn't that loud, y'all.
But still. You were snoring.
Yeah, and that's not, I'm a quiet sleeper, right? Yeah. So I had all of these things going on, and at my husband's heaviest, he was 205. Yeah. My heaviest, I was a little smaller than him, I was 260.
Just a little bit.
And listen, I would, besides the perks, CBD, I did that in the form of gummies and everything, just for the pain and everything. So what I'm saying to you is real. I knock nobody's door down saying to them, I need you to be a vegan. This is the right way. How am I gonna tell you that, and I'm having still all these ailments? Right. Well, as we sit here today, we are on 0 medication.
Absolutely.
We are pain-free. And I tell everybody, I don't know why they keep telling me I'm turning 60, because for real, on the inside, I'm only 33.
Yeah, and I got a testosterone that's going through the roof now at 60 almost. Yeah, yeah. My story, my wife deals with, revolves around pain. I was diagnosed with gout early on, and I think it was a proper diagnosis at first. Because my uric acid levels were high, so I think it was a proper diagnosis. And I still had tremendous amount of inflammation throughout the rest of my body, from head to toe. I've even talked about this on one of the other shows, and from having or being diagnosed with glaucoma, from having severe inflammation in my ankles, inner and outer ankle, my knees, and had one occurrence that really started this carnivore seek was when I got inflammation in both ankles at the same time. So, you know, having inflammation or debilitation in one limb is one thing, but when you get both feet at the same time and you can't walk, that's a whole different ball game, right? So I had a rheumatologist trying to diagnose what was going on, and all
highly
he could tell
recommended
me,
in the area.
He was, and the only thing he could do was prescribe me more medication,
That was it.
more prescription, cost. That's all I was experiencing, and I really got frustrated with what was going on and what we were experiencing, and then my brother-in-law, my wife's brother, actually came to visit, and he told us about carnivore, his experience and what he's going through, and at the time it was perfect timing, y'all. I mean, perfect timing. And I started that day, instead of eating that meal that I had been eating for the last month or so of chicken Caesar salad. Right. After that, I embraced eating a ribeye, eating about 6 or 7 scrambled eggs and 6 or 7 strips of bacon, and that was the beginning of our journey, my journey for sure. And my wife joined on shortly thereafter. But
2 days later.
Yeah, that was the beginning of my journey to where I am now. And I sit here before you with a big smile on my face, just excited and happy about how I feel. No medications, and to be in this age, I never thought I would be able to experience life the way that I do. And life is good between my wife and I. We always had a very good, strong, solid relationship. But I think now, with us both being healthy and happy, we're really able to enjoy ourselves and each other, much more than we have in the past, right? Without any inhibitions, and we just...
In other words, no fat rolling around together. Hug each other and gut to gut. None of that.
It's good. It's like I got a brand new wife, y'all. It's like I got a brand new wife. I'm loving it.
I know, me too.
Yeah.
All right, so with that being said, you need to find your why.
Yeah.
It could be your health, your other why, your family. Like, for instance, us. We are Nene and Pawpaw, and we want to be here and experience things with our grand legacies. Another thing can be you just want to live longer, because I'm going to be honest. When you were with that cane and you were like that walker, and this started December 8th of last year. We're in 2023 right now. So December of 2022, December 8th is when that flare-up happened. We will go all the way to the 1st of March. By the time he got into that arthritis specialist, I didn't say it to him, but in my mind, I'm like, this changes everything. Because they were giving him medicine, injections, just going back and forth. And I'm saying to myself, this is like electric wheelchair type thing. Where I thought we were going to dance at our 20-year anniversary next year. I'ma sit and we just gonna roll around the dance floor. I mean, I really didn't know. Now, without a shadow of a doubt, I know that I know that I know that I know. I feel that we are going to have this type of mobility for the rest of our lives.
Yeah, that's exciting to even think that way. It's something that we hadn't thought about in those terms, or at least really felt good about, considering the pain and stuff that we were experiencing. It was kind of hard to imagine, our future pain-free. So I think you're absolutely right. So
even when we were in there, you limping, but when I sat down in a chair too long, I always say I felt like the Tin Man when I got up, because you had to put a little oil on me before I can start moving. I was trying to stand up and like look cute as his wife. I was in so much pain until I took about 15, 20 steps, and then it just kind of worked itself on out. Yeah, that was just too much.
Right. So let's tell them what they need to do first.
All right. The first thing that you need to do is start with what you have. All right. That he's told.
Well, yeah. Start, but again, the first thing you need to establish your why.
Yes.
We said that. You want to establish your why, and you want to do your research.
Yes.
Right. You do your research to find out, make sure this is right for you, because some of you may find it better or easier to start with keto and work your way into carnivore. Some people do that. Right. So I think then after you do your research and really understand what's going on and really understand what's involved, then you start with your food that you have.
Listen, but I feel you've been eating what you want all this time. Just come on, because let me just say to you, a few days in, when you start having the sugar withdrawals and the withdrawals from processed food, I want you to know you can experience headaches. They call it sometimes like the keto flu. All right, so your body is going to go through that, and I say that happens around 2.5 to 3.5 days in. Okay, don't give up. Don't give up.
Yeah.
All right, hang in there. It's going to pass by day 4 and 5. Now you should switch over into ketosis.
Right, and what she means by that, if you don't really know what ketosis is you burning fat for fuel instead of carbs, right? Because when you eliminate the carbs and the processed foods, you got to make sure you intake enough fat, right? So it's more than just meat. You want the fattiest meat. You want protein and you want fat. This
is going against everything that we have been taught. I know, but I'm telling you, the way that we feel. Now we gave you a whole list of everything that was going on. You're going to feel remarkable.
Yes, you are.
Start doing the research. After you listen to the doctors, you check out Kerry. Start listening to some other people. That's the story around. No one has come on and said, I feel worse after I have yet in this community to find that. So you're going to first start with the meat that is in your house. That's where you start.
Right.
Okay? And then you figure out, what meats do you want to have? I didn't follow you for breakfast, lunch, and dinner now. So all I'm saying is meat. Preferably beef, lamb, and the fatty parts first. For me, when we go places, I normally have my butter, and no matter what piece of meat it is, I smear butter and stuff across it. And the only seasoning that you're using is real salt.
Real salt.
That's it. So so let me answer the question now. You're only drinking water. We both have our cups right here that have water inside of it.
Okay? Zero water.
There you go.
It's filtered.
Water. That's what you're going to have. Your meat, no matter what it is, you're only putting salt on it. Real salt. So ketchup, mustard, steak sauce, gravy.
None of it.
None of it. You're eating meat. That's it. You get a burger, no pickle, no lettuce, no tomato. You're eating meat.
No bread.
Meat.
No white bread, no brown bread.
No bread.
No molded green bread. No bread.
No rolls.
Absolutely not.
Meat.
Yeah.
And I know it's like you'll start thinking of the things that you're giving up. Hear me from my heart. You're not giving them up. Just tell yourself, not right now.
Not right now.
Okay? That's it.
Just try it.
Yeah, just look and say, you know what, in 30 days, I'll have you. But I'm going to try this for 30 days. Because 30 days, guess what? It's going to pass you whether you want it to or not.
And be true to yourself when you do it.
That's it.
Be true to yourself, right?
That is it.
You can't do this haphazardly and sneak in this and that and get inflammation and blame it on carnivore. You need to be true. You need to be true. And anybody that says differently, you really have to question, are they really being true?
Right. And I'll say this. I was experiencing a headache. I went and cooked myself a burger, And I used the 73-27. And after I fried it, I took the fat and poured it back over into the plate. And that's what I ate to help fight my headache. I fight it now with food. With meat.
With a proper nutritional diet.
That's it. This is what we were supposed to eat.
Right.
And I can't say it another way. This is what you were supposed to eat. We're the only species.
As Kerry said, we're the only species
that eat outside of what we're supposed to eat, right?
Absolutely.
But, I mean, we're the only ones. Think about it. You can tell if a dog has been eating table food.
Yeah, you can.
You know if the owner, why? The little fat thing.
Rolling over, can't hardly walk.
And then, wait a minute, and then take the dog to the vet. They're going to say, what the dog been eating?
Yeah, that's the first thing they ask them.
They never ask you that.
Yeah. Yeah. Question everything.
Yeah. That's remarkable. But we're the ones that walk around with man boobs, back fat. Oh, I see some people look like a Volkswagen from behind. With SpongeBob body. I know, but it's just true. You just little bottom, and then the back go way like this. Yes. Some men can't put their arms down because the fat up under the arms. And ladies, we done got cute with it, calling it a fupa. If you don't know what a fupa is, you can look that up. All right? Some people haven't even seen their cootie cat.
Yeah, and the thing is, we're not shaming anyone
because
we've been there. Yeah, we've been there. So we're speaking from experience.
Yeah,
we're speaking from experience. So we're
I
not
had my outfit
anyone.
on. He turned around. I was like, "Look, pull that down. You can see the rolls in the back." I've been there.
Yeah,
and that's how I know. Even for him, he had that fat up under the arm.
Yeah.
Just looked swole, but his arms couldn't go down.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can't be 205 and not experience that. You can't be 260 and not experience that. And let me tell you, the worst thing that I've done to my body is this right here. Look. It ain't all gone. And then when I turn, well, it's really bad on this one. When I do this, you still got the Pillsbury dough stuff. I'm not there yet. I'm 144 pounds, and I still got at least 15, 20 pounds to go. Yeah. So do it with me, all right? Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope this helps because I normally tell people to go to the channel, but this way, when you come to the channel, this is the video that you can watch. And you ask yourself, give a quick recap. What is it they need to do, baby?
Yep, we need to subscribe, like, share.
No, that's not what I was talking about. You have to first do your research.
Oh yeah, of course. First, establish why. Establish why, right? You don't just want to jump into this haphazardly. Right. Have a reason why, and it really would be good if your reason is other than losing weight, right? It really
the weight gonna come off whether you want it to or
not. The weight loss is actually just a byproduct of doing
what's going on,
right? But it will really, if your why is really geared towards other issues that you're having that you want to work out, that would be perfect, right? It will give you more incentive, I think, than losing weight, because you could say, the heck with it, I'm just gonna eat this because I want it, right? But if you got other issues that you're really trying to negate, then I think that would help strengthen your why. So establish your why, right? Do your research.
You can start with the links in the description.
Absolutely. Research. And then find what you have in your own house, as my wife said. Start there, right?
Start there.
And then
and you don't count calories.
No.
So if you had a steak and it was like really good,
you want another one? Eat it.
Eat it. I know. It goes against everything that we've been taught.
Right.
All right?
Yep.
There it is. So, as you're doing better, come back to this video and let us know about it. Watch some of the other videos. Go ahead and tag in. Give your experiences with it. Because, like I said, we share everything on the channel.
Yes, we do.
Now, what you need them to do?
Like, share, and subscribe.
All right. Thank you, love.
All right.
See y'all.
Bye.